welcome back to our cabin escape. It's been a really long winter for us. So there's still a lot of snow on the ground. It is still very cold. It is still snowing as of, we got a storm yesterday up here. So, but we're going to brave it. We are on our way into the cabin, and we've had the driveway cleared and the road cleared so we can get into the cabin, so we have access. So yeah, we're on our way in. We're going to brave the cold and the snow and get a few of the things that we need to get done inside the cabin done this weekend, and just start chipping away at our list of things that need to get done, because we do have a fairly big list of things we want to get done this year. So
well, we always have things that we want to get done.
We'll wait and see how much of our list we get done this year.
Well, especially since we're up here right now, it's about 3 weeks later than it was last year, so still can't do a lot, can't do anything outside, so everything we're going to do right now is inside, so wait.
So yeah, so we're just about to the cabin. I'll give you a shot of some of the snow out here, and we'll get to the cabin, get unloaded, and get going for the week. Huge drifts.
At the cabin right now, there's still a little over 3 feet of snow.
Yeah, 3 feet and a couple inches probably.
So,
and some really big snow drifts and chunks of snow where they've pushed it off the road. So here we go. We're just getting ready to turn down the road. And been told it's been cleaned of the snow drifts at least, so we can see, so we can get into the cabin. So we've got a whole truck, back seat of the truck, in all just stuff we've accumulated at the house. We have a stereo system for us to plug into our speakers. We've got a microwave for this year. Miscellaneous stuff. We've got some more water barrels and some more insulation in the back. So, and it is just squishy and gooey. So yeah, there's a lot of snow. That's the man door there. We have dug this out part way when we were up here last time. So yeah. Alright, so now that we're all unloaded, one of the first items of business that Dave has already began is removing the snow from around the man door so that as it melts, we don't end up with quite as big of a mud puddle right here at the entry area. So he's working on that. I've been unloading some boxes, putting stuff away a little bit, and then I'll go down and try to help him. I don't know if I can be much help. It looks like he's doing a pretty good job. So anyway, we'll go do that and move on to whatever's next on my list. Alright, well there it is, mostly dug out. We left just a little bit so that hopefully we're not playing in quite as much mud this weekend. There is a big ice chunk right here where it's all fallen off the roof and landed. But that'll melt out fairly quickly where it's exposed now. So yeah, that part's done. Dave's messing with the generator a little bit. You might have saw it as we drove in, but that's our driveway right now where they came in and cleaned it a couple of weeks ago for us, and then we had a neighbor come in and just clear the drifts, the deeper drifts for us this morning. It is pretty squishy in a lot of places. So looking out into the flat, down into where the trees are, over into the driveway, and you can see how deep those snow drifts are on the driveway. I'm getting a snowball thrown at me. So the snow on the edge of the driveway will be here for a while. I still think that's a deep drift, but you know, looking out and across, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, for having just got snow. And then there's Dave. So this is our little makeshift bridge that Dave has built us to get across the mud puddle. One of our goals this year is maybe to try to get some more pit run and stuff on this driveway to get some of the mud dealt with. So we'll see. I don't know if we'll make it that far. All right, so one of our big to-do list items this year it was HVAC. So we actually contemplated doing this several ways. So we talked about doing a split system unit.
Kind of like the Mr. Cool, it's a DIY kind of system. We talked to probably 4 or 5 different contractors on the benefits of that over a regular forced air furnace.
Yeah, so, and we priced out both options. We priced out the Mr. Cool, us doing it ourselves, and then having a contractor come in and do it. And honestly, we spent a lot more money to do it the way that we did. But
Over the Mr. Cools, yes.
Yes, rather than doing it ourselves. But everybody we talked to said this was the best option to get the heat and keep it consistent temperatures.
One of the big drawbacks for the split systems like the Mr. Cool, they are supposed to be great. They heat, cool, all in the same unit, which is one of the big benefits. But everybody kind of said the same thing, is in our area it is as cold as it gets. Once you get down to about 0 degrees, 15 degrees, your efficiency goes way down. So you go from 100% at 15 degrees to 80% at 0, and then it kind of drops down from there. So wintertime, it's, I mean, minus 20, minus 30 up here is really not unheard of on a consistent basis. So our efficiency is, 60, 70% at that point. So that was one of our biggest things, is efficiency.
Yeah.
We did like the idea of the heater and the AC all in one unit. That was really a big plus. We didn't like the big wall unit pieces that come with the mini splits.
They are not discreet by any means.
Not at all. I mean, so we were looking at a couple of those. There'd be one in each bedroom, which would give us 2 upstairs, 1 in the master bedroom. There'd be 1 or 2 kind of pointed out into the main area. We just didn't like that because they were very in your face kind of thing. So between efficiency and really the big units are kind of ugly, we decided to go with the forced air furnace.
And have it installed professionally.
Professionally installed. I wouldn't even know where to begin with one of those. They kind of, we looked, we did our research, and they were kind of beyond us. So we did hire a professional to come in and do the HVAC, run the ducting, the furnace. We got a furnace. It is wired for in the
It's roughed in for the AC unit.
AC. So we do have that. If it's something that we want to do later, it's ready to go. If not, not a big deal.
Oh, and they ran our gas lines. So,
yes.
yeah. We were planning on doing the gas lines ourselves, but they were like $800 and we'll run the gas lines for you while we're doing everything else. I was like, heck yeah, $800, done.
We did get a tankless water heater.
Yes.
That part of the HVAC. We were looking at a 50-gallon electric water heater. The closet that we put it in was designed for it, and they're like, we can run this. It's gas. It's on demand.
So they put that in
So
too?
they put that in as well. So we kind of, we feel that we took the best approach for us. The furnace that we did get, we'll show you here, right here in a second. It can either go propane or electric, depending upon which one is going to be the most efficient. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at with it. But we knew HVAC was going to be our next thing, especially with trying to close up walls, getting everything insulated this year. HVAC had to go in. So that's kind of where we were at.
Yeah, can't close up the walls until everything in the walls is done.
So yeah, no, here's our unit.
So this is upstairs in the loft bathroom. So we have the bathtub here. This was going to be a linen closet, and it was a massive linen closet, but evidently it was perfectly sized.
Yeah, when we started looking at forced air furnace, this is kind of we asked them if it would fit, and they said yes. So It fits perfect. We do have to run the electric wire from the panel up to it, so it has a switch so we can plug it in.
Yep. And it has a condensate pump. That's what this is. And the condensate line runs downstairs and into, I think it's the laundry room drain. But so that's it. They've got all the venting and everything done. It's been inspected, passed inspection. So that covers all of our HVAC because they also installed the dryer vent for us. So
Which we already bought everything for it. They just did it.
yeah, it was, again, it was included in their venting package. So each of the bedrooms and the bathrooms upstairs have floor
Floor
vents. You can see the kids' rooms or the upstairs bedrooms have one right below each window that run through the downstairs trusses, first floor trusses.
We got cold air return.
Have lots of cold air returns.
One in each bedroom as well. There's two in the loft.
Two vents.
Two vents in the loft. One on each side. And then
Cold air return on both sides of the bathroom bump out. So where, so the bedrooms are on one side and the loft cold air returns are on the other side. All right, so this is downstairs in the master bath. This is where the main trunk line comes out of that furnace and down. And then everything runs out of here through the TGI system. So that goes over to the kitchen. We have, actually that goes over to a bedroom, sorry. We have one that goes in the kitchen.
this main trunk line, we had them run it in here because we already have 9-foot ceilings. So to drop the ceiling down that extra foot and give us an 8-foot ceiling in just our bathroom, our closet, and the half bath really wasn't a loss of space. So it actually worked out really good for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got the main trunk line here. There's a vent. They still need to come out and they need to
Yeah, they'll have to relocate this vent.
drop that vent down. That really kind of is the only one in our bathroom.
Yeah, that's the only one in our bathroom, and then the trunk line continues all the way to the front into the half bath. And then, like I said, it just branches out from there. And
There's one in the kitchen here, one in the dining room area, and then we have another one.
these are large.
Yeah, right
So-
there.
The way we routed it, we can't put anything down into the floor in the main open area.
Correct.
So everything had to go in the ceiling. So these massive vents right at the edge will be to supply air out into the living area.
And we have no problems with that. We're okay with that because we can put a deflector on that and deflect the hot air out into the room.
Yeah.
With the fireplace, we'll have 2 fans in the open area to kind of circulate the air. So we weren't really worried about that.
And then this is at the entry from the garage. So we have a cold air return there. And then another large vent, which will be used to supply air out into the main area. In the half bath, we have a flex duct here. And then they did not install the vent because for some reason they realized in this space that we needed to drop the ceiling down. So we'll drop the ceiling and then they'll come back and attach that vent. And that covers the half bath. And then into the master bedroom, we have cold air return right at the entry. And then we have the vent that goes upstairs on this side here. Where's my hand? That goes upstairs to the loft. This one is in our room. And then we have a second one on the other side of our room that supplies air to the master bedroom. So, and then that's the duct run that goes upstairs into the other bedroom. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's our HVAC. That's kind of what we decided and why. So it's in, it's done, it's passed. Now we can start finishing insulating it and getting walls closed up.
Yeah.
We do have plans to get propane tank in. We'll go over all of that as we start looking at that. But that is one of our big projects this summer.
When the snow melts.
When the snow melts, I mean, there's still 3+ feet of snow out there. So
One day.
that's going to be a July project.
We were hoping, honestly, for Memorial Day, but the snow is just insane.
Yeah.
So we'll get it eventually.
But so yeah, that's kind of what we've got, and now we'll just continue to get stuff done.
So this is the main closet. This was where we had for the plan for an electric water heater. It was plumbed with the drain and everything for it.
We had the wire for it, so I mean it's set for.
Yeah, it was set for an electric water heater because we thought that was all we could do and get clearance for. So
When they told us that they could do the gas water heater or the on-demand water heater, it actually worked out really good for us.
yeah. So this is where the main gas line comes in here and will come up, tie into this. The manifold goes out from there to all of the different gas appliances. Dryer,
Yep.
range,
Yep.
water heater,
Yep.
and furnace.
Yep.
So those are all of our gas loads that we have it plumbed for. I think we said there's the on-demand hot water heater, which is a propane. And then we'll have to run power for that, which is pretty easy. So, yeah. So here in the kitchen, they have roughed in for the gas line for the range. And then over here in the laundry room, they have vented our dryer, which goes downstairs and out. And then you can see the gas line that goes up and over and connects in. There's the line coming in for the condensate pump at the furnace that will tie into the drain. So as part of them routing in the HVAC, they kind of made a mess of the electrical. HVAC and electrical don't play well together.
No.
Imagine that. So anyway, we have this weird wire where it comes down. We have to fur down the ceiling. So that's one of our hopeful goals this weekend. But anyway, Dave's just pulling some staples here.
Maybe.
If he can get them off the electrical so we can reroute that electrical back into the wall space. And then we're going to clean up where they have made a mess and just left it. So we'll get everything cleaned up. Yeah, kind of hang back up the bathroom tarp, which that's always fun. But we'll have to take that down anyway when we frame. So never mind. Maybe not. So yeah, it's nothing exciting that you guys are going to want to watch. But we'll just kind of clean up a little bit. I vacuumed up the kitchen. I'll continue sweeping up and cleaning up the kitchen where they installed everything. All right, so we got our mess cleaned up, or the contractor's mess cleaned up.
Most of it, yeah.
Most of it anyway. So next we are upstairs in the loft area. We're going to take and start installing the insulation along the exterior walls and get those in. Yeah, again, nothing exciting, but it's next on the list of getting stuff done and taken care of. So we've got our masks, because last time we did this, we both ended up with, that itchy, scratchy feeling in your lungs, which is always fun when you play with fiberglass. Anyway, so I will be wearing coats and stuff. Dave, insulation evidently doesn't bother him. He doesn't care. So he'll be the strange one without any sleeves on. So yeah, we're just going to get started and go from there. All right. Well, anyway, Dave got the speakers going, so that was fabulous. We have music while we're in here. It's really nice. So anyway, that does, starting on the south wall in the loft, from the front edge of the loft, which is right there, we have done all the way along the south wall into the bedroom. We have a couple little gaps there in the corner. There's one. And then here at the top of this wall, there's a little bit. And then that does all the way in. And across the back wall of the shower. So bathroom is basically done. We have a little bit behind the furnace left to do. So that does most of the upstairs. So that's not bad for a couple hours in the afternoon. All right, so it's a lovely, cool morning at the cabin.
It was about 37 this morning. We've
In
got
the
it
cabin.
up to 39, so it's warming up. Got a fire going.
Fire's going, so we're getting there. So this morning, our goal is we've already been to town. We've got ourselves some lovely 2x4s. And we've broken out the air compressor and
Didn't want to work. It's cold. It didn't wanna
yes,
work at
because
all.
it said it was cold too. So our goal is here on the first floor through the master bathroom, master closet, and half bath. So our goal this morning is to take the 2x4s, put Dave on a ladder,
Yep.
and we're just gonna frame the ceiling. I think we're gonna go right to the 8 foot, so bottom of
8 foot.
ceiling is right at 8 foot.
Makes it easy to stand up sheetrock.
Anything we can do to make our lives easier in the long run. So that's our goal. We'll just knock it out, get the ceiling framed down, and go from there. So as part of lowering the ceiling, we have to relocate the exhaust fans.
For apparent reasons.
Yes, because yes, they are very valuable in our family. So anyway, we have to lower the exhaust fans and we have to lower the light, the main lights in the room. So Dave's just working on pulling everything apart and we'll relocate it down. So shouldn't take us too long, but we'll just get it done and that way ceilings are all done. All right, that's it for us. We've had a weekend. We got lots done.
Lots done.
So upstairs, loft walls on the south and one of the bedrooms are fully insulated on the exterior.
Yep.
We actually went through, have no video of it, but we insulated one of the bedrooms, the 2x4 walls, and got those done. We're going to insulate all of the walls inside.
We'd rather have it insulated. It keeps it warmer, regulates the air temperature.
It soundproofs as well, so it's just an added bonus. So we got that done. We added some wiring for lights and switches in the attic space.
We'll put 4 lights up there. We added a box for a plug and the
Yeah,
switch.
So we'll have an outlet up there. Oh, we added markers in the attic for the insulation, so we know the depth of the insulation when we get ready to do that. And
Yeah,
miscellaneous stuff. I mean, but I feel like we got a lot done this
Yeah,
weekend.
stuff that needs to get done. I mean, nothing big. Big thing was getting up here and kind of framing in around, dropping the ceiling in our bedroom or in
And
our
the bathroom.
bathroom,
Yep.
and getting that furred down. So now we're good there.
Yeah,
That was really our big thing. Everything else is kind of a bonus, but
pretty much. So that's it.
we played in the snow, played in the mud,
And there's lots of mud.
lots of mud. So
Yeah. So that's it for us. We're gonna pack up and head home, and we'll see you next time we're up here.
Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.